So you want to start your private practice, but that didn't mean you signed up to use the internet. You might be wondering, how can I make money without using the internet? If you're wondering if it's necessary, businesses existed for a very long time without using the internet. But the internet made it possible to reach a broader market, which is essential if you're looking to grow. Companies who use the internet can scale faster. It's now possible for businesses in one location, like me in New Jersey, to serve people in other locations around the United States or even globally, depending on your licensure. And that's never been possible before. And that's what the internet does for you and your business. Many businesses already use technology. Think about your EHR. Even if you're working in clinical, you're still using some kind of charting system. So there's probably aspects that you're already remotely familiar with when it comes to technology and the internet regarding your dietetic practice. So just start thinking, what do I already use in terms of the internet and what am I comfortable with? The question is, how much of the internet do you want to use for your dietitian private practice? One reason that dietitians fear using the internet is because of judgment and that learning curve that comes along with using things like email marketing and technology that some of us just aren't too comfortable with. I'm here to tell you that you can start a business without a website. Now, a website is important, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to be the first step. And I see a lot of dietitians get really tripped up thinking that they need to spend a lot of time and money on a website before they even know who they're serving. Once you validate the problem that you're solving because you've been able to talk to people and write out this theoretical person who's your ideal client, then you might be more well-suited down the line to create a website. Until you're ready for a website and the time and investment that it will take, you have other options to build a digital presence, such as creating a social media profile and building your email list. Now, for those of you who are rolling your eyes when I mention social media, bear with me for a minute. Growing your email list is something that you own, where you don't own social media. That being said, you're going to need to find strategies to build your email list. So growing your social media account to then get people interested in the products and services that you're selling because you're promoting the problems that you solve and the solution that you offer. Well, that should naturally take people from your social media profile to then becoming email subscribers. There are also third-party platforms that you can use, such as Teachable and Thinkific and Kajabi. And on those third-party platforms, you can either build a website or a sales page for your digital product or whatever it is that you're offering, whether it be an ebook or coaching, or maybe it is a membership, or in this case, it could be a course. Now, I suggest if you're just starting that you create a mini course because that's part of helping you validate the idea of what are you trying to solve and what's the problem that you really are helping people with. Because if you don't know what problem you're solving for people, you're gonna have a really hard time staying in business. So the number one goal should not be thinking about your website or stressing about being online. It really should be taking the time and energy to think about the problem that you're solving and the pains and frustrations that the person that you're helping, what is it that they experience? What are the words that they're using? And how is it that you can come in and provide a solution and a transformation for them? And if you're able to do that, well, things are going to fall into place for you. Look at our client Mariah, who created and sold a course using a third-party platform without a website. She did that in our membership Rebellion, and you can join in the link below. Now you can see from Mariah that she made progress in our Rebellion program, and that's really exciting. Now this is a landing page that you can create to collect emails, and you can use this landing page that I'm showing you. You can create a link from the landing page, and you can have people from social media click on this landing page and opt in. They have to volunteer to join your email list. These are all great ways for you to start building traction before you have a website. Now remember, businesses survived before social media. It's absolutely possible to create a business without social media. And if you're wondering how, the answer is through building relationships, which lo and behold, you're going to do on social media anyway. Now in my Rebellion program, I show you step-by-step my framework of what does it look like to build relationships, to practice effective communication, to identify people that might be related to the people you're trying to help serve, and then engaging in meaningful relationships with them where you're trying to build rapport. And that might feel really awkward in the online world, but it is a skill that you can learn. And the best way to start would be starting in person. Now, I remember before I used social media for my business and my private practice, I did start through traditional marketing. And what that means is I found traditional avenues and referrals and word of mouth, which is how most businesses start, to grow my consulting business. I got speaking gigs and I ended up getting a lot of teaching gigs. I developed curriculum just by building relationships. I was able to get contracts and renew contracts as a consultant through relationship building skills. And that meant that I was flexing my interpersonal muscles and practicing active listening with people that I met. And I was asking them how I could help solve their problems, which happened to be related to nutrition education for medical professionals. And when I created a bunch of content and courses and speaking on these topics, I always found people who might need help. And I asked the people that would hire me if they knew anyone else who would hire me and if they would hire me again, and it turned into a business. And you can use that same thought process in person, and you can translate that thought process on the internet as well. Now, if you like this video, I want you to watch this next video about email marketing, which might feel a little more palatable to you than it would be if you were to start using social media right away. Now, email marketing is a really important part of growing your business, so I hope you check out this next video.